Okay. Okay, my friends. So here we are in inquiry, and because of the barriers with the Zoom, a lot of people can't necessarily get in. Too bad. All right. But we'll fix it for next time. Um, Lovely to be with everyone on this fine time for questioning our thoughts. Okay. So here is a quote from Byron Katie. This is from A Thousand Names for Joy. The master observes the colors of the world, its sounds, flavors, and thoughts, since they are all reflections of mind, and her realization is that is precise and indisputable. She is never fooled. Since they are all reflections of mind, and her realization of that is precise and indisputable, she is never fooled. What has no beginning can't have an end. She understands that what is unfathomably good gives birth to it all. That's what she trusts. There is no inside or outside. It's all appearing in the delighted eternity of her own mind. She watches things as they come and go. The nature of things is to come and go, with or without her permission. So why not enjoy the show? It's all so beautiful. Without something, what fun is it to be nothing? All right. So glad you all made it here, despite the gateways that kept some people out. We're so glad. People arriving. So here we are in another amazing opportunity to question our thinking. So I love first just seeing what looks like trouble and what it looks like your mind is saying is the problem. You know, there's a problem here. And the mind says, I'm troubled because. And what comes after the because? And let's do this too, since it's a smaller group. Okay, so just notice what it is that looks like what comes after the because. I'm troubled in this situation because. How do you want what you're looking at to change? How do you want it to change? Just simple, short. How do you want it to change? You feel like a tantrum, demand. It's the spirit of it. Larry.
First of all, don't let anybody else in. I like this small group because it fits in with what I want to work on. Because it occurred to me, life is a competition,
Oh,
and
okay.
uh, and then you asked, well, how would you want that to change? And I thought I had trouble with that.
Oh,
You
oh,
know, it's like, do I really want that to change? That's just so interesting. Life is what would it be if life weren't a competition? What the hell would it be?
oh.
And
What are you thinking when you're saying life is a competition? Like, something about, I mean,
well, I have to. I have to be better than other people, or
hmm,
some
ah,
way. It used to be money. It's not money now in my current. Not that money's not important. Not saying that, but simply right now, it's not money.
mm-hmm.
It's um, it's just it. Well, here we are in this call, and I say, keep it small. Why? Too many people competing. I can't. I can't get my time, you know,
Yes.
to do to get what I want to say. So
Yeah.
there's the competition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So because then how do I want it to change? Well, okay, I don't know, Grace. That's so interesting. What an interesting question. I've lived so
Yeah.
long with this. Do I want it to change? I don't know.
Yeah. Good one. Good one. All right.
But I'd like to look at it. Just
Yes. 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 So it's nice that you've got that. Like it's a competition. It really is. I need, whatever. All right. Who else? What do you notice? What do you want, if anyone wants to share? Like thought, you know, what looks like trouble? How do you want it to change? Patty.
Well, mine's very similar to Larry's. And, sometimes when we're in the groups, I get this anxiety about there's not enough time for me or they're taking up too much time. It's the same
Mm.
idea inside of me.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Okay.
really, I don't care how much time someone takes up if I don't want the time.
Yeah. Right. But as soon as I want it, yeah, then like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's always like this little bit of anxiety
Mm-hmm.
that someone's going to take up too much time
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good.
in,
Okay.
in regular groups. I'm in.
Yes, 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 yes. All right. I go to the little theme just from two so far. There's not enough. It's possible that there's not enough. I need to compete. Need to get more. All right. Anyone else feel brave enough to share a thought? Just a thought that's appearing? Yeah. Victoria.
Hey, hi. Hi, Grace.
Hi there.
It's really nice to see everyone and to be here. I'm in Sydney. Mine's different. Mine's um the problem is I'm ostracized from my family. I have been for a long time, my family of origin.
Mm, yeah. Okay.
Um, and it's unfortunately my only adult son has now joined the narrative.
Oh.
Mm. So how do I want it to change?
Mhm.
So the obvious answer was, I don't want to be scapegoated anymore. I want to be let back into the family. But because I've been ostracized from my family of origin for so long, actually, when I thought about it, I thought, how could I possibly walk back in there after what's more than a decade now? I
Mm,
feel so, I've been so betrayed
mhm, mhm.
by them that I don't know that I do want to go back in there. I just want things to change with my son, because that's recent.
Okay. And so you want, like, how would you say it if it was just him then? I want him to communicate with me.
Yeah, I'd like to work things out with my son.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. If you said, so you'd like to work things out with your son. Is there anything you'd like for him to do that would help with that? Just reach out.
Well, the great thing is when I do reach out, he does respond, even if it's with an emoji. It's
Hmm.
like he hasn't blocked me. I thought that maybe he would have blocked me. He hasn't.
Great. Good, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So with Easter coming up, I've put together a little message. I'm working on a message. I'll
Hmm.
send that. What did you say to me?
Well, just asking like anything that if you could have anything you want, you just get to say it with,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
with him. Or if you want to just state the, like, so I'm upset because he, and just whatever's right there.
Yeah, right. So I'm upset because he's only focusing on all the things that I do wrong. Like, I
Ah,
don't know. Yeah, well, that's what, like, um,
you
he
focus.
doesn't, he told me he doesn't like me. It's all very fresh and it's really painful. It's,
Yeah,
yeah, he's gone so far as to say that he doesn't like me,
okay.
uh, just in the last month, which is a great shock to me because we were really close.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I think he might be going through his own stuff, but just to get back to what you're trying, sorry, I'm obviously really new at this. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I love that you came. It's so great. Yes.
So
So,
that's why I'm not answering the question.
yeah, you
Sorry. I'm
did
like, hang on.
great.
What do you want me to say again?
Yeah.
Um, what do I want him to do? I want him to see me, you know, how
Yeah.
much I love him. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I'm his mother. I don't expect to, be given a pat on the back for what I've done for him, or do I? I don't know. I just don't want to be hated. I mean, I just want him to, I
Mm.
know he loves me. I want him to respect me. I want him to see me. I want him to respect me. I want him to be proud of me. He always used to be. He
Yeah.
always used to be like, my mother taught me everything I know. And right, that's what he used to say publicly.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden it's gone to, I don't like you. I don't
Mm.
want to see you. It's like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that some of the things he's saying are mimicking the family of origin narrative. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I say he's joined that, which is really scary to me. So I'd like him to respect me,
Okay.
um, and want to spend time with me and enjoy my company.
Great. Yeah. So good. It's so simple in a way, I
Okay,
want him to
cool.
see me. I want him to respect me. I want him to spend time with me. Yeah.
And enjoy that.
Yes. I want him
Not
to
this
enjoy.
obligatory.
Yes. I want him to enjoy me, enjoy time with me. Yeah. And I also like that you said um, he focuses on what I do wrong, in this situation. There's something there. He focused on what I did wrong.
Yeah.
Just noticing these, and in this work, it's like very simple communication, but it's just short little concepts. And then we get to take them into the inquiry process. So it's kind of like you see something so simple. Um, I want him to respect me, or I want him to spend time with me. And you just see which ones, maybe they all feel very similar, but you just see which one, like has the most charge.
Yeah, which is the most true.
Yes, yes, which
Okay,
feels like it's
thanks, Ray.
the most emotional today. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. And I love you're here from Sydney. It's great. All right. Anyone else want to share just a simple, like you've got a situation and you notice what's the trouble if I just gave it, kind of said it in one sentence, like Victoria just did so well, and you kind of notice it. I'm troubled because, psh, and there's Allison. Hi, Allison. Good to see you. This is a good thing to do while walking.
Thank you. I joined late, so I haven't written anything down yet, but I'm happy to share my troubles.
Yeah, yeah, sure. What's the trouble? What's the trouble?
Well, the trouble is that I I'm like I feel like I made a big mistake and I don't know if I did, and the core trouble is that I'm very lonely where I live, and I reached out to try and relocate. I reached out to an old friend that see if her organization was hiring, and they were. And then I basically just panicked and was like, I can't leave here, I can't go there, but I'm lonely. I want to live near friends, and I'm broke, and I want this job, and I'm I'm like in an anxiety vortex, and I
Oh,
told her I needed more time. I kind of put the job on hold, and now I'm like, but I made a mistake. I should have taken it, and I don't know if it's too late, and I don't know. I feel like I've just gotten myself in a very tight, stuck place. The
okay.
trouble.
Yes. I like that just the simple sentence, I should have taken the job.
I should have taken the job.
Yes. This is a good one to look at, just to question, just to hold, it can be very heavy feeling on your, just hanging on your head. Yeah,
Yeah.
should have taken the job. All right. So just go with that one. I think it's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I should have taken the job. All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So anyone else want to share just we call it sometimes a one-liner or just your one concept. There's a lot to say about situations we notice, right? There's like, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you this is what happened and this is what it's like and over here and just taking one very simple concept and just sticking with that. So it's very simple for the mind. So, all right. And whatever one looks like it's got the most charge, if you've noticed several concepts, whatever one like just really hurts the most when you think of it. Okay. Larry, did you have any circling back? How did you say yours again?
Well, I started with life as a competition, and then I said I couldn't quite grasp how do I want it to change. But then at one point, as you were talking to Victoria, you said, "Well, just be," uh, didn't say straight about it, but something like that. And I thought I want to feel like a winner.
Ah,
Not that I beat somebody, although that might be nice, but I want to feel like a winner.
hmm.
And the sentence I just wrote was, I never feel like a winner.
Oh,
No
yeah.
matter what happens, no matter what I've done, no matter how great the outcome, no.
Ah,
It's kind
okay.
of a corollary. I worked earlier on, dissatisfaction and really got a lot out of that
Yeah,
conversation. And it's still kind of a
yeah,
relate that. I never feel like a winner.
yeah. So in a way, when you say that, I hear like so there's something. So I don't feel like a winner. I mean, I'd be saying I'm not a winner in those moments. I don't feel like a winner. Would you say that would fit? I'm not a winner.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
not. No matter
Okay.
what happens, I'm not a winner. And people will say, oh, great. Or my wife Carol will say, my God, whatever.
Yeah.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
Not a winner. Okay. All right. It's a good one. And just hold it, noticing it about, yourself and the different situations or, whatever that is. I'm not a winner. Okay. So Victoria, you've got just one? Did you narrow
Yeah.
it down to just one?
Yeah, I just said I want Jack to like me.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. So simple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's great. It's kind of some very endearing in a way. Don't we want that with our,
Yeah.
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 Okay. So, um, okay. I think we have few enough people that we can just you can take whatever you're listening here. You can take whatever it is. You see whatever your thought is and notice your situation. And let's go into the work. So you can just speak out loud, say what your answer is, and just notice no wrong answer, no right answer. Whatever answer comes out is your answer. All right. So helpful to have a thought, like just very clear, kind of in front of you or in your mind. Is your thought true? Is it true? Sometimes we say yes immediately. Of course it's true. Is it true? And if you
What do you mean? The problem or the I want him to like me? Is that true or he doesn't like me? Which one?
well, I
Sorry.
want him to like me.
Oh,
Interesting.
is that true?
Yes, is
Okay,
that
gotcha.
true? Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I love you ask the questions. It's great.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm going to work on the same thing Victoria's working on.
Oh,
That
Great.
when you spoke, Victoria, I thought I had such empathy for my mother because I had a kind of a relationship with my mother that you described. Maybe your son has with you. I know nothing about your relationship with your son, but I thought, did my mother even like me?
hmm.
I want my mother to, and I wonder if that's not the. It's. I kind of worked on this morning too. It's like this is my day for mothers.
Hmm.
Is this underneath? I don't feel like a winner because I don't know.
Hmm.
Should I? I'm gonna go with that. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. It's and it can be really interesting to just see there's other people, another person. Here's my ideas about it. My as I relate to the world with this other people in it. So is that true? Is it the truth? And if you've got a yes, like yes, of course. Oh my God, I get yes, whatever. Just noticing. I love that there's a second question. Can you absolutely know that this is true? Can you absolutely know that that thought is true? So that's interesting. Like Victoria, you want your son to like you. Can you absolutely know that that's true?
No, it
Huh.
doesn't really matter if he likes me or not.
It's great.
God.
I know. Isn't that good I mean, it's great, right? Sometimes our kids don't like us that much. It's all right, and they're living their life. And when other times they do, he loves you. You kind of said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know he loves me.
Yeah.
So like he's 22 for God's sake. He's a 22-year-old male. So
Right.
we have an argument in which he says he doesn't like me. So what?
Yeah. It's great.
I guess it wasn't an isolated argument. Like, I don't want to trivialize it, but like, because it's been 6 years coming, it's been a conflicted 6 years.
Mm,
It
sure.
was not just a one off, I don't like you, like they do when they're 8.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
was far more,
Mm.
you know, I love you, mum, but I don't like you.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, and still fun to notice this. Is it absolutely true? No. What'd you find, Larry?
This is so interesting. Victoria, I'm 77 years old. Okay, so my mother's been long dead, but I'm thinking back when I was little, and I did write no because the reality was I didn't do much to get her to like me. I wasn't like it would have been nice, but I wasn't like it's puzzling. It's just an interesting to hear no that to get a no. Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
really interesting. Yeah. It's great to see. Like we'll think, oh, it's just so great if they like us. And then, but when you really ask, is it true? Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah.
And then that you've been agonizing over it for like months and years, as is my case,
Yes.
to discover it doesn't even really matter, which makes me think, well, what's this about then?
Yeah. Right. It's good. Wow, good. That's great. All right. Patty, anything you notice with that question? Are you doing it on There's Not Enough?
Well, I noticed that it's all in my mind because
Hmm.
I know that Byron Katie says, whatever their reality is.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not that there's not enough, it's just that I'm not accepting what is.
Mm.
But if I didn't read that about Byron Katie, I'd be saying absolutely there's not enough.
Ah, okay.
So it's like, but I put no because,
Mm-hmm.
I like that philosophy.
Yeah.
So I want to be that it's okay, whatever is there,
Mm-hmm.
even though I have angst.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Allison, what did you find? I should have taken the job. Is it true?
I mean, I no, but like, how would I know?
Right.
Like, I don't know that I would ever know that to be true in any, no, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Right. Is that funny? Those shoulds that come in that talk about an alternate reality, and it's like, yeah, is it true? No. Yeah. Okay. And it's still so valuable to see how we react when we think it. How do you react? What happens inside when you think this thought and you believe it? You're thinking it, thinking it, thinking, whatever believing is. Believing's just kind of repeating it with emotion, you know. Yeah, what happens when you think that thought? Yeah.
Complete panic.
Ah, yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Wow. Which would be like, say a little more about what the panic feels like, or and like, yeah, first what it just feels like, and maybe what it's saying.
I mean, it's like, ooh, it's like my heart's beating fast and I get like instant heartburn. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
and like, yeah, I can just, my chest feels tight. And yeah, it's just that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I messed up like in the worst way possible.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ah, wow. So you missed something. You messed up. I think you said you made a mistake. What kind of images come to mind when you see it that way?
Oh, like I'm images of me just like stuck at this, like where I am in life and where I'm living, like all of that, just like it like feels like living in like this tiny little prison cell. Like it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be trapped here forever because I didn't
Oh,
choose the right thing.
oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of catastrophic.
Yes. I'm trapped because I didn't say yes. Yeah, I'm trapped.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no wonder there'd be some panic. No. Okay. All right. Good one. Just noticing. Anyone else? Like what happens when you think that thought? Patty.
Well, I become very nervous, and it's like I can't sit still, and my mind starts going like someone needs to be in charge. Whatever the not enough is, it's like I want someone in charge that's going to control it so that everything turns out equal. My brain just starts going. I that sounds like panic to me.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I think, they're taking too much, they're not taking enough, whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever the is. I can hardly go shopping during a holiday because, you know, there's too many people. They might be out of what I want.
Mm.
You can't even, there's not enough parking spaces.
Mm.
Like I just stay away from holiday shopping completely because it's too nerve wracking.
Wow. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that when I'm in that thought process, I'm kind of a wreck.
Yes. That's powerful. Great to notice. Yeah. I just had the thought of too, not enough money, not enough time, like money, not whatever is in front of you.
Not enough things,
Yes.
not enough attention. I
Yeah.
mean, I
Yeah.
live in the not enough world,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I know it's all an illusion, and I still do
Yeah. Yeah.
it.
Something's in there, just believing it, feeling it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a nervous energy.
Yes. Okay, good. Good to notice. Larry, how about you?
So cautious, so afraid, just fear.
Mm.
I want my mother to like me, and I was thinking about just relationships I have today of wanting to be liked, and so just so don't disagree,
Mm.
afraid to disagree, afraid of being criticized,
Um, sure.
um, nervous. Patty said nervous, yes,
Hmm.
and yet at the same time, I want to rebel.
Ah,
There's a part of me that's like me, but screw you, or I'm going to say something to get you to not like to argue, or it's weird,
yeah.
weird.
I get
But
that.
I would say fear is a dominant emotion.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Great. Um, Victoria, anything to add about what happens when you think the thought, I want him to like me?
Well, it makes me feel calm and loving. I don't know if
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all
I
right.
want I want him to like me. So when I think about him liking me,
Mm.
I feel calm and loving, but also jocular. It's cute
Mm.
that I'm so obsessed with my son liking me.
Mm.
That makes me kind of chuckle.
Uh-huh.
And um,
So I love that
yeah,
though. Something about this somebody liking you or liking anybody, this liking thing going on, that sounds
yeah,
really appealing. And you're even like, oh, I love thinking about that. That's really nice. And then when it looks like he's not liking you, like he says, I don't like you, mom, whatever, in a conversation or does whatever he's doing lately, and you still have the thought, I want him to like me, it doesn't
so
match.
this is the part in the process that I don't know how to do. So
Oh,
there's two different thoughts here.
mm-hmm.
The problem is my son doesn't like me. Now if I'm asked how do I react inside when I believe that thought, that's different.
Yes.
That's a
So,
different set of feelings. I'm responding to the changed thought, I want Jack to like me, the reverse of, well, it's the same thing. My son doesn't like me. That
yeah.
that really hurts
Yes.
when I, right?
Yeah, and just noticing having the thought, I want him to like me, and then putting that up against the situation that you're actually in, where it looked like he didn't. And
Yeah, that's something changed in that.
yeah,
It's taken the sting out of it, just moving it into how I want it to change. I want Jack to like me.
uh-huh. Yes.
it doesn't sting in the way that this statement, like my son doesn't like me, is a resolute statement. I haven't inquired into it. I haven't tested how true that is.
Mm. Yeah, so
It,
that's good. Good to notice. Yeah. So, I mean,
that's been hurting.
yeah, yeah. So as you're looking at that one, you just see, oh, here in this situation, he does not like me. He doesn't like me. Is that true?
I don't even know. I mean, he said that he has said to me that he doesn't, but I don't know that that's true.
Uh,
He's said that.
yeah. It's
I'm
nice.
thinking he's going through some stuff and
Sure.
he's just sort of projecting it onto me.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to know that I have found that a lot too. Somebody can say the words, but you still can't absolutely know it's true. You just like, because people say things all the time, and I've said things in passing that aren't really the absolute truth.
Me too. And he hasn't been able to back that up with because you do this and that he hasn't done any of that.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm feeling like, I said, yes, it's true, but I said, no, I can't say it's absolutely true. And
Mm.
then how I react inside when I believe the thought, I want Jack to like me, well, it just seems a bit ridiculous. I mean, he's my adult son. I'm a single mother. I raised him on my own. I consciously parented him too. And I
Mm.
did a lot of work. Like I stopped drinking and smoking. Like I did a lot of work to be a better mother. So I'm kind of going, I don't know, something's shifted for me. I can't explain how it has.
Yeah.
But I'm
Uh-huh.
just kind of feeling a lot less attached to needing my son to like me right now. And I'm just sort
Right.
of going, because it's been holding me hostage. I've really been a kind of bedridden over this. I've fallen into a depression over this.
Oh, wow. That's a wonderful. I just think sometimes awareness, just like staring at the thing, almost like in a mindful way, like we do with the work, actually does that sometimes. It kind of loosens things up. It shakes things out. It's kind of like looking and
That's
yeah.
that's what's happened. I'm obviously not pleased that we're in a conflicted, strained relationship. We are, and it's been strained for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up leaving, had a big, he started getting aggressive and everything. He's a big guy, 6'3". He was throwing things around and screaming at me and yelling. It was bad.
Ah, uh-huh. Yeah.
And it led to him moving out just over 2 years ago. And things have continued to be very strange.
Ah, yeah.
But I'm feeling like this is about him, not me, which I feel,
Mm-hmm.
obviously I feel for him, but I don't know that the truth of it is that he doesn't like me.
Yeah.
That's how he's interpreting this
Yeah.
on a surface level, but I don't know that that's what this is.
It's great to
Um,
see. Yeah. It is very interesting. Just look, somebody who's yelling and throwing and doing all that is distressed. You're just looking at a distressed human being.
yes.
Yes. And so I don't know. It's just sometimes some compassion can come out for that. It's like, they definitely aren't that happy. And if I don't have to do anything about it, it's just seeing, just noticing.
That's what's happening for me. So when I ask the question, how do I react inside when I believe this thought that I want him to like me? It's not about that. Like, that's why I was feeling calm and loving because I was picturing my adult son. And
Hmm.
that made me feel calm and loving. It then felt cutesy that I cared so much that he liked me, right?
It's great.
That it's deeper than that. He's going through stuff, and what I've done on the side, because he's not asking me for counsel, and he always did. He always would come to me up until he was 16. But I've called my mum, who's 80. She's calling him every 3 days. She's a psychologist, former, retired.
Hmm.
Um, she's doing it. So it's like, it's amazing what's happening actually. So, and then she'll call me and he would know that this is what's happening too. So it's like mum stepped in. She's just talking to him, not about me, just about him. How are you going with work? How's your relationship going?
Yeah.
And then she'll call me and just say, he sounded better today. Last week, she said, yeah, he sounds a bit down. And then her and I, she said, well, what would you say if, you had access to him? And I was like, see if he's sleeping enough, see if he's eating enough, see if basic stuff.
Sure. So he's got resources, he's got support, he's okay. He's okay. You even have, his grandmother is checking in on him. She's part of it's good to just be noticing and just see, how, and I love noticing how do I react. And sometimes it's even after you've already been reacting, reacting. But like, wow, what is that? Look at all that I'm doing when I think this thought. And then the fourth question in the work, amazing. Who would you be without this thought? Who would you be without this thought? Like, what if you weren't able to think this thought? You're noticing you're not even thinking it all the time already. But who would you be without the thought? Larry.
Free. Because it occurred to me right now, people are liking me or not liking me. I mean, on this call, there are things I'm saying, people like that. They're saying, I'm sure that's happening because that's what I'm doing. I just believe that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yes.
It's like this, there's like this, just freedom, I think, just freedom around it.
Yeah.
I wrote, what a relief.
Ooh.
It'd be such a relief. Who cares if I'm liked or not? My intention is not to be unliked.
Yeah,
My
sure.
intention is not to be mean or cause people not to like me. That's not my intention, but it may happen.
Yeah, sure.
Without the thought, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
But wonderful.
Yeah. There's the narrator talking about, it's got something to say about everybody. Hey, I like the sports commentator thing that people go, oh, she's that person. Well, that wasn't that great. What? Like it's just constantly, and it doesn't even matter. It's just like a thing going. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Right, on everything.
On everything.
I like this toothpaste.
Yeah, right.
I don't,
Yeah, right. Oh, I know. It's funny being human. But really without the thought, if I just wasn't even able to think it. And right in this situation, in the presence of this thing that struck me in the first, like, in the presence of my son, in the presence of my mother, in the presence of absence of time, who would I be without this thought? Patty.
One thing I've noticed, I know several of these one beliefs at a time is if I don't have it, my heart stays open. It's like there's a relaxed, open-hearted feeling. Without the thought there is not enough, then there's plenty. So I'm relaxed, open-hearted, free. That's loving. It's just like I would be okay with what is.
Mm-hmm.
If there's always enough.
Mm. Wow.
So
very different. So
I
there.
can't think that thought that
Wow.
there's not enough,
Yeah.
then I'm extremely relaxed.
Wow. That's great. Yeah. Allison, how about you? If you weren't even able to think, I should have taken the job.
Yeah, so I would be someone with like a million possibilities in front of me or around me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be present with what's in front of me. And then I wrote, I would be dreaming of what I want to do, like of what I want next for myself.
Ooh.
And then I was like, when I had that thought, I was like, oh, I think I need to do the work on more beliefs because I could see myself looping back and being like, oh, I'll dream of what I want next for myself. Well, what if I decide that that job is what I want next for, you know? So I think there's something about a belief, like really believing that there is more than one option for me in
Sure.
general, like that there really are possibilities.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Which is kind of, I mean, who knows what could happen, you know? There are
Yeah.
possibilities. We don't even know, you don't know what it is yet, but there are possibilities. Yeah. So that's cool. Good. Nice. Um, yeah. Boy, yeah. I can relate to that. Second guessing in a way, my previous decision or something like that. And so I just totally know what that's like. Never mind. Maybe I do want to. No, I don't want to. No, I do want to. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's the second guessing and then it's like I'm just this I like I'm almost afraid of falling back into the thought. I'm like, oh,
Uh,
I'd be dreaming of what I want next. What if that job is what I want next? Oh no, here I go in the thought again.
yes.
Like
Yes.
like afraid of
Yeah.
stepping back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Afraid of regret, afraid of, just seeing it, and it's okay. Like if it gets stressful, I can, oh yeah, who am I without the thought? Who am I without the thought? I'm believing something that's not really true for me if I'm really stressed out. That's kind of cool. It means I'm believing something that not is not really true for me. That's why some things are not lining up. So, oh yeah, my mind is just grabbing onto that thing and just holding, chewing on it like a bone, like a dog
Mhm.
with a bone, right? They won't let go. The monkey will not let go of the thing when it's pulling it, can't get his arm free. That's what minds do. Just go, oh yeah, that's what minds do. Yeah. Yep. Very tight. Okay. But so good to see possibilities. Yeah, Larry.
That interaction with Allison was really interesting because I have regrets of things 50 years ago. God, I should have done that. But then you ask, well, is that really, you should have done that? Is that really true? How did you say it to Allison? It was really,
Was it like if if you started to get really stressed about it, you don't believe it?
yeah, I mean, I should have done that. Really?
Yeah.
Is it really true
Yeah. Yeah.
that that would have been better, for example, than this?
Yes.
Can you absolutely know? Can I absolutely know that that's true?
Right.
Because I could regret this conversation. Why?
Right. Right.
And then, is that true? So thank you. I just wanted to, it
Yes.
was interesting for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So just noticing, ta the moment of it's how wonderful it is to just relax without the thought and just imagine being without the thought. It doesn't mean don't have it. I like the question is who would you be? You just get to use your imagination. What would it be like without the thought? Now, what really would that be like without the thought? Um, okay. And now turn it around to the complete opposite. Turnarounds. So fun. So I should not have taken the job. I should have done exactly what I did. I am a winner. You're doing that one? Oh, I don't want her to like me. I don't want my mother to like me. I don't want him to like me if he doesn't. Yeah. There is enough. Patty.
I want to know if the opposite there is too much.
Oh, interesting. I like that one. Yeah. There's too much. I mean,
And I thought too much anxiety, too much thinking, too
yeah.
much in my conditioned mind.
Yes. Yes. There's
So
all
those were my examples of too much.
sure. Yeah. Yeah. And like even the thing that you think there's not enough of, there can be too much of. Sometimes it can swing, not enough time, too much time.
Yeah, I worry about that too.
Yeah. Which is good to see that then the mind is just like it just is swinging back and forth,
Wings.
you know.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Like I get to the airport so early, my husband says, "Oh my God, you're using it as a lounge."
yes. Yes. So kind of nice to notice just the pendulum swing and then something like I would see a turnaround of there's not enough as it's just right. It's always just right.
Right. Well, I have that turnaround too. There is enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I have that turnaround too, but I thought really the opposite of not enough is too much.
Yeah. True. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Which is so interesting. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Larry.
I also I want me to like my mother
Oh, yes.
because I'm not sure I did.
Uh-huh.
I want,
Uh,
I think I did. I
uh,
don't know. I want, but
yeah.
well, I look at it. Is that even true? I want me to like my mother. You're supposed to like your mother.
Yeah.
I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I want me to like my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want my mother to like me. Who, again, does it matter? Did it matter? It didn't even matter back then,
Yeah.
like me or not.
Yeah. Isn't that great to see? It doesn't matter. I mean, it just matter. I don't know. It's great to see there's something up
Yeah.
above that. Yeah. Or below it or something. Yeah. This liking thing is not critical. It's not that important. I want me to like myself, especially when it comes to my mother. I want me to like me when I'm in her presence, when I'm thinking of her. I want me to like myself when I'm in the presence of my son or when I'm thinking of my son. I want me to like myself. Yeah, whatever he's doing, then can be just up to him. I'm in my own business if I just like myself as I think of him.
I think that's where it's at for me, Grace. The turnaround of I don't want Jack to like me, that didn't mean anything to me.
Uh-huh.
So I was stuck. But when Larry just turned it around to, in my case, I want to like my son,
Yeah.
that rings true. Because I can tell you, I don't like the arrogant, misogynistic aggression
Mm-hmm.
at all. And the I want me to like me,
Yeah.
just, I mean, you had that clause in Jack's presence,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe just generally, I want me to like me, and I think when people get really hung up about whether or not other people like them or not, I think really what's going on is because maybe, they're not liking themselves. I think because if you've got,
Mm-hmm.
if you're liking yourself and loving yourself, that sort of stuff just doesn't touch you in the same way.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's, but what do you do with all of that? It's just a minefield. I don't know.
Well, I like that you're just kind of something relaxes with the whole, just picking up something and like, oh, I want him to like me. I want him like something was just relaxing, even in the first, how do you react when you think that thought? And that there is something don't need to do anything with it, but just it brings some great awareness, Yeah, this might not be as terrible as I think.
Sorry, what did you say then?
This might not be as terrible as you think,
Totally get that. Totally. It's quite
Yeah.
hilarious, actually.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
which is
Or
great.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, or the reverse, which is it's exactly as horrible as I think.
Oh,
In other words, which I think is true. It's exactly as horrible as I think it is, but
oh,
my
as I
thinking
think. Yes,
is
right.
not
Yeah.
necessarily true.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the problem. My thinking is making it horrible.
Yeah, yeah,
Is it?
Yeah.
right. And it isn't.
And it is.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Did you find that, Allison, I should not have taken the job?
Yeah, I mean it's funny because it's like when I was thinking about taking the job, I was just getting so bent out of shape that I was like, I think I need to like just be nice to my nervous system. Like I was like,
Oh,
I'm freaking out so much. And so I
uh-huh.
think that's one reason why I should not have taken the job was I was like, I'm not able to like
Yeah, you didn't
I
have a
can't.
big, giant, fantastic jump in yes without a bunch of fear. You didn't have that.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't have that. No.
And I
And
also
then I have this oh, go ahead. Yeah.
well, like it isn't what happened either. Like it's not the reality. So that's a good example. I should not have taken it
Yeah.
because that's reality. But what were you gonna say?
Well, the other turnaround was the job should have taken me,
Ooh, uh-huh.
which is kind
Interesting.
of fun in terms of like again like that um like an enthusiastic yes feeling of like it should have like I the
Yeah.
job wasn't like, oh, we totally want you. Like, we want you so much. We're going to like set up the housing that's stressing you out about this situation. And like, it didn't really like take me. It was like, yeah, if you want it, it's here. And I was like, I don't know. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's good. I love it. That's great. That's a great turnaround. Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't feel taken by it.
Yeah, yeah. Right, right. Which is, so it's just so valid and that's all right. It's good, you know? Yeah. And then if you don't get into scarcity mode of like, oh, there's not going to be another chance. Oh no, da 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 da. Kind of like you were seeing, there's possibilities, all kinds of possibilities. Who knows what can happen? Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of exciting. Like let's see how this plays out. Life, you know. Let's see where this goes. Life. Yeah, awesome. Good. Nice inquiry, everybody. Great to have you. Good to have you, Victoria. Like just and you're jumping right in, even without knowing how to do it. It was great. You did perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Victoria, I actually thought you were experienced in the work because the way you said something to Grace about I thought you knew Grace from the past or something and you hadn't been around for a while. That's what I thought when I first.
No, you know what, Larry? I've been following Grace for something else. Like years ago, I found Grace. She doesn't know about me. I mean, I was just watching her. There's something about just Grace, do you do something about food, eating
Yes.
peacefully?
Yes, yes, yes. Eating. Yes.
So interestingly, where I ended up, you would probably know bright line eating.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've totally heard of it. Yeah.
Well, I ended up getting onto that, Susan Pierce Thompson. Anyway, I'm doing one of her modules at the moment, and she starts talking about Byron Katie, right? You know how you all refer to each other. She starts talking about Byron Katie and the turnaround method. And I'm like, gee, this is really interesting. And she's teaching us these 4 inquiry questions, the 4 that you've just taken us with.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I get off her module, I get onto Google, your name comes up. I'm like, hang on a minute. That's not Byron Katie. I've been following Grace for years. And
Funny.
I sort of moved between BLE and like eating peacefully because
Mhm.
it's a whole story unto itself. Then I see that you are running inquiry sessions from Byron Katie's questions. And I'm like, hang on a minute, I've got to jump on this Zoom.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
So you're doing this separately to the eating peacefully?
yeah, this is separate. This is sort of, yeah, we do, uh, I've got regular inquiry sessions all the time. So
Oh
retreat,
my God, I love it.
yeah, retreats and all that, all these, and just only the work. If you've got eating, okay, no problem, but you could have other things and you just have stress about something and you just bring that and do the work. So that's what Year of Inquiry is all about. It's a group that just gets on and we have a different topic every month and everybody does the work all year
Oh
together.
God, I love it. And it works for Sydney time, my time.
Well, there you go. So that's good.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll see you next time in a month.
yeah,
I love it. Glad you found
yeah.
your way here. Yeah,
Oh, me too.
yeah. All right, my friends. Very nice to be with you all. Absolutely lovely, as always.
Thank
Yeah.
Thank you, Grace.
Yes. Thank you. See you next time. Lots of love.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for being here.